Okay, I think this is working. I'm probably looking like crap right about now. A little bit messed up. So last night in San Francisco, or rather San Mateo, or wherever the hell I am, had a great day. Yeah, today, as in day, was good. Got to Industrial Light and Magic finally, yay! Got to see Yoda, it was great. I'll talk about that some other time. Went to the Disney Museum, also cool. And then came home. My dad's like, what are we eating? I said Chinese food. He started getting bitchy, I don't know why. Started pitching a fit and making him fuss and acting like crazy. I told him he was acting crazy, he told me he wasn't. I'm like, yeah you are. Anyway, we finally ordered the Chinese food. He wouldn't listen to what I tell him. He screwed up the order. It led into a fight. He said I didn't appreciate him. Yes, I do. It did. I don't even know right now. It blew up. We started screaming, yelling. He's like, I'm done with you. When we go back to Miami, you're out of my life. He's taking the car back. I'm like, fuck you then. Stay out of my life. It went crazy. I told him long before this my hormones are still screwed up. They never did check my hormones out here, like, at all. I know when they did the blood test, I asked them what they were testing for. They said a bunch of other stuff, you know, the usual CBC and all that. But no hormones. I know they're still screwed up. I told him, you know, I'm emotional. I mean, I was crying in the Disney Museum at the Mary Poppins thing. I was like all in tears, like. But no, of course, he didn't listen to me that either, or the Chinese food. Anyway, it all blew up. Huge fight. And of course, me being like crazy, rage fit, I punched the wall. Hard. The wall that's the side of the hotel building, not like the closet. Pretty sure I busted my hand. Well, I did bust my hand. It might be fractured. I don't think it's broken. It hurts like fucking hell. I'm getting shooting pains all the way up to my elbow. I've got a cut on my wrist. It was bleeding for a while. It's all swollen and puffy. And, oh, look, here, see, do you see this? Well, probably not, this camera. I'm holding the mirror between my knees to see the back of the camera to see if it's aiming, and I'm laying down, and, yes, okay, so I took 3 Percocets, because it hurt like hell, and then I'm a little bit kind of like, yeah, scatterbrains, can't really focus. Don't hurt so much anymore. So, that's a plus. I don't even know where I'm going with this video right now. I'm just rambling, aren't I? I don't want to go back to Miami. Fuck Miami. I call up my mom, tell her what's happening. She fucking hangs up. Like, seriously? I send her texts and stuff and she doesn't respond, doesn't call me back. I'm like, you realize I may have just broke my hand. I might not be coming home. I might have to go to the hospital. You know, he's flipping out. My dad says he's taking the car, blah, 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 all this chaos. And think she cares? No. She only cares when she can get money out of me. I've had it. I've had it. So had it. If I do make it back to Miami, I've told this to a couple people, but mark my words, shit ain't gonna be the same. I ain't living in that house with my crazy mom. I ain't putting up with her nonsense. I ain't putting up with anybody's nonsense. I'm so sick of everything and everyone and people just... I'm sick of it. I'm sick of everything. I'm just... Okay, that helped. Except that I totally lost my train of thought. Oh God, I bet somebody shit, I'm in a hotel. I just screamed really loud in a hotel. That was probably not a good thing to do. Well, I mean, I guess they don't know where the scream came from. And it wasn't like I did the high pitch, like, usual squealy, like, really overly feminine kind of, like, it wasn't it wasn't that. It was more of a, you know, alright, whatever, I'm a hot mess. So, don't know what I'm even talking about anymore. If if I make it back to Miami, my life's changing, because this is bullshit. And, you know, I love my dad, I love my mom, but they don't frickin' listen to anything I say, and then they think, like, they have any clue about anything. And it's like, really? You know, if you had just listened to anything I had said all frickin' day, none of this would have happened. And that's what pissed me off. That's why I punched the wall, because it was like, why don't you freaking listen, you know? It's like, I told you I was an emotional wreck. I told you simple, basic things, and, like, you know, I mean, even when it got to the food, I told him I wanted fried rice, and he told them, no, I don't want rice. And when I tried to tell him, he's like, he can't do two things at once. So he's, like, on the phone, so he can't, like, hear me. So I'm like, he's waving his hand in my face, like, doing this, like, shut up, you know? And I'm like, you know, I want whatever, and, like, whatever. He doesn't listen, and then he tells me afterwards that none of that happened. Like, seriously? Where were you, you know? I don't know. And yes, I know, I'm like ranting and raving about lo mein noodles and shit right now, but I fucking hate lo mein noodles. I really do. I don't like lo mein noodles. And I ordered the chicken chow mein with fried rice specifically because it came with fried rice. It was like the only thing that came with fried rice. Everything else was a la carte. Yes, okay, rambling again. The point is, I am laying in the bed right now in a total rage fit with a possibly broken hand. The end.